filmmaker, writer. Well, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, what an awesome film. And I know this one we did let our 10-year-old Ozzy watch. And he said, well, I don't really see how that's... He didn't really get it, but, you know, people think Halloween and scary, everything's scary. But this one was scary in a different way, because just imagine if there was no music, and yeah, that would be horrifying. So is this something that, like, you had the idea for a long time?
Not really. I think it was more of like the themes that I really wanted to go off of is like, I really was fascinated by the idea of people who are like minority groups or people who are kind of outcasts or outsiders from society, and you know, sort of having the courage to stand up for those people and follow your heart instead of following, like having the courage to go against the grain, basically. And I thought portraying it in a world that is very different from anything we've ever really observed in our society was a good way to put it in perspective and apply it to different issues that happen in modern society. So. Yeah.
Awesome. And I do want to give you a shout out because you're actually not the only one. We have several female directors for a lot of our films, and I think it's awesome that you're trying to take a stand, you know, and now not all of that was filmed here in the Outer Banks.
It actually was all filmed in the Outer Banks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we filmed at Jockey's Ridge Sand Dunes, the Elizabethan Gardens, where they have
the gate and everything.
Yeah, where they have the play, the famous play.
Lost Colony?
The Lost Colony.
Yes.
That's where they do the Lost Colony. So that's technically considered, I think it's considered.
Oh, yeah.
And we filmed at Cape Hatteras Secondary School, and we filmed at My Family Has a Beach House in Avon, in the Outer Banks, and we filmed some of the scenes there too. So
nice.
Yeah, it was all filmed in the Outer Banks. So,
oh, great,
yeah.
Great. So you chose this place because your family's beach house, pretty much?
Yeah, I wanted to film in a place that, you know, I connected with really well, and I sort of grew up going to the Outer Banks as a kid and had a very special place in my heart because, you know, we have a beach house down here, and I thought that just a lot of the landscapes, the barren, you know, Jockey's Ridge, and it has a very interesting tone, and I thought it would make a really cool backdrop for a dystopian society, so, yeah.
Awesome. And like I said, we did talk to you over a year ago when you were just filming, beginning, you know, to film, and you had mentioned to us that you might need a couple of child extras, so we helped you put out a casting call. And yeah, I happened to see on Facebook one of the groups, and one of the moms said, hey, my kid was chosen. And I was very excited, and we connected again the other day. And so we also have one of your child actors with us. So
yeah.
Grace, do you want to come on down here?
Yeah, come on down.
This is Grace Folds, and she is 15 now.
Yes, and Grace was in the classroom scene, and she was also in the child spy lineup scene too. So she was in 2 scenes. Yeah.
Awesome.
Great, I'm glad she came
So is
out.
this like the first time you guys are seeing each other again?
Yeah.
Nice. She probably like grew a mile tall.
Yeah,
in a
no,
year.
she was.
It's the heels.
Yeah, it's the heels.
Nice, nice. So Grace, you live here locally, and did you just hear about the casting call from our website, or have you done other acting before?
I have not done other acting before, but I kind of, okay, so my mom, she found it on the internet, and she, like, a couple days later, she was like, hey, you're accepted into this thing, and I had no idea what it was, and, you know, I was very surprised, because and I wanted to know more about it, and, like, I really grew to like it, and it was so much fun being in it and everything.
Awesome. So what do you think, like, seeing it on the big screen, was it pretty cool?
It's definitely really cool. I was so giddy seeing all my friends and everybody was in there. I really connected with some of the people, especially in the spy scene. So it was cool to like see how everything worked back and like all the cameras and how they all like went up and down. I thought it was so interesting. I loved it.
Nice. So, what are you going to do next? You think you want to try to do some more acting, or did you want to do some camera work, or?
Well, I would like to entertain or at least pursue something in acting or entertainment or something because I think that is definitely my forte.
Nice, very nice. Well, we're so excited, especially, because we do have a lot of local talent here. And again, the Outer Banks just has so much to offer. So, and like I said, people, you don't know where these girls are going. So we're going to get ready to do the meet and greet photo op in a minute. But did anybody have any questions for Victoria or Grace? Yes.
It cost around $12,000, but that was all fundraised through Kickstarter. So people donated. We got about 80 people donated towards the film, so that's really great.
How long did it take you to shoot?
5 days of shooting, but then there was also pre-production and, of course, editing as well. So.
And how will you profit from this effort?
Probably not going to profit. Hopefully get it around to other film festivals and get more people to see it. And yeah, hope people enjoy it.
Yeah, and you actually, in the years since we first talked, now you're working like on sets, like TV sets, like name drop here, like.
Oh yeah. So I live in New York. This film was actually shot during my final year at NYU Film School. But since then, I worked on a couple different shows as like a production assistant. I worked on The Blacklist. There's a new show out called The Sinner. You guys should watch it. It has Jessica Biel in it. It's on USA Networks. I worked in post-production on that show. So it's a really good show, and everyone who worked on it is really nice and show your support. So, yeah.
Really, really nice work.
Thank you.
Yes, by both of you.